Sorry, it's gonna take a little while to open on my computer. I got a really old laptop. Some people are probably thinking like, buy a new one.
What do you do with your old one?
Hit you in the face with it.
That's for sure.
Hit you in the face with it really hard.
Because I'm just like fondling it like crazy.
With a sock. Did you do that?
The pins are still connected, so.
Okay. Hang on a second.
So does the keyboard disable when you do this?
Do what?
Because the keyboard disable when I do this? Because I'm just like fondling it like crazy right
That's
now.
what I was saying. On the new ones, like the keyboards instead of being
the pins
these
are
little
still connected,
here,
so
is actually like a little keyboard with a deal that it like snaps into.
We're running sound, John.
I knew that.
That's what we're doing.
that's what I was saying. On the new ones, like the keyboards instead of being these little things here, is actually like a little keyboard with a deal that it like snaps
Like this is
into.
demo mode, so there's no way to see like actually.
We're running sound, John.
You might not
It's what we're doing. I think this would make Justin a little jealous. This is actually like nice and responsive. Of course, like this is demo mode, so there's no way to see like actual like
Hey,
bouncing
remember?
melodies.
You might not have been there. Maybe you were, maybe you weren't. So
Not on my
when,
property. Oh, sorry. What?
That's pretty much
I
what
was.
this is. You don't
when we
need
were
that.
talking about the new.
How do you run me?
What we were
How
gonna
do
do
you
for
know
like
what
a
I
new
need?
media computer or whatever, and I was like,
Why would he say
I
that? He sits there
said,
and
I
runs
said
freaking
something like
sound on a tablet.
I'd want to have something that could break off into a tablet.
Not on my property. Oh, sorry. What?
That's pretty much what Justin said.
I know.
You don't need that. Like how do you run media? How do you know what I need?
What?
Like,
Why would he say that? He sits there and runs freaking sound on a tablet.
yeah. I don't know. Competition or something?
The
I don't know.
faders change
Yeah, I don't know.
based
I know.
on what you're adjusting
Interesting.
as like a visual cue.
I'm not finding the current streaming video here.
I don't know.
It says it's streaming.
Okay,
but I don't
let's see.
see it.
That's interesting. The faders change based on what you're adjusting
Interesting.
as like a visual cue.
I'm not finding the current streaming video here. It says it's streaming, but I don't see it. Let's try this. Oh, that was cute.
Okay, speak. Talk.
Oh, me? Hello, this is the band playing at obscene volumes. Now this is the sermon, which is the more subdued portion.
Okay, speak.
That's what we're
Talkie.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you talk.
Hello, this is the band playing at obscene volumes. Now this is the sermon, which is the more subdued portion.
Social justice is horrible.
Social
No, say it.
Social justice
say it.
is horrible.
No, say it with an Irish accent.
I don't know. I can't tell how you say
That's right, an Irish accent.
Say this is the regressive. with an Irish
bit of an
accent.
Irishman.
This is the regressive news.
Now
for
say
July.
social
This
justice
is the
is
regressive
horrible.
what? Social
Regressive news for July.
No, say it.
Social justice is horrible.
No, say it with an Irish accent.
What?
In an Irish
Social
accent.
I don't know. I can't tell how you say it in Irish Irish accent.
Say this is the with an Irish accent. Say this
What
is
is this
the
for?
regressive news for July.
I'm so
This is the
confused.
regressive what?
This is the regressive news for July 5th.
This is the regressive news for July 5th.
Yeah, in an Irish accent.
What?
In an Irish
In
accent.
an Irish accent.
Yeah.
In an Irish accent?
Yeah, say it. No, no.
What is this for?
Look, I'll show you.
I'm so confused.
Dude, this is pretty nice. Like
Stop.
this
Can't
is
believe
like
I've never played with that.
this is like way better than
That
the
person will ever see
tablet,
this,
just
but-
because like it's so much bigger and it's like really responsive.
This is pretty nice. Like
I
this
can't
is
believe
like
I've never played with that.
this is like way better than the tablet, just because like it's so much bigger and it's like really responsive.
CNN blackmail has been ranking on Twitter for a time.
This is one of the people that I watch a lot.
Goer. That they weren't already completely morally bankrupt. They went and found a way to stoop lower again. Well, the hashtag CNN blackmail has been ranking on Twitter for a time.
This is one of the people that I watch a lot.
Yesterday, basically blackmailing a private citizen. The guy who produced the little funny meme of Trump slamming down CNN.
So see, this guy here,
And he's got a fairly sizable YouTube channel, enough that he's able to like travel. Like this is his job, and he's able to travel from Ireland to California to go to VidCon.
That's pretty cool.
And he's got the little camera. Here, it's kind of quiet. Now it sounds like a TV in the other room.
Yeah, I think this will work great. We just need to sneak in and give you permissions before Justin realizes what we've done.
Okay, no, that's not all we need to do. We need to train me on how to use the...
For the most part, there's only one interface you would need. You would connect to the app. Well, so when you open up the app, I went to demo here, which like makes a fake one available that doesn't actually exist. But our board would show up right there with like the IP address, and you would select it to open this up. Because in theory, if you had multiple soundboards, on the same network, they would show up as separate. And so the only interface you would really need to do is you would come in and you would choose whatever like auxiliary group that Justin was using, which would probably be like aux4. And then in theory, Justin would actually have these channels named, which is one of the things he does a horrible job of actually like doing every week, is like making sure he gets the names in there. I'm trying to think, how do you change the name from this app? Anyway, it would actually say like Brad, Amy, drum overhead, and you would just sit there.
Stream or whatever.
What?
How do I connect to make sure that what I'm changing is changing the stuff in the stream as opposed to changing like what we're hearing? So I'm like this.
That would be this. Well, first of all, with permissions, we can lock it down so you can only affect that, and you cannot accidentally change other random stuff.
That would be a good idea.
Yes. And then so you would come in and select aux4, let's say, and then you would just choose how much of each of these you wanted.
Because I trust me not to do that, but I don't trust to not accidentally, like legitimately accidentally do it. And
no, we can lock that down with permissions.
Because I just want to make sure it's not like like I don't understand why I'm over. Why isn't the sound on the stream changing? And Justin and they're going, what the heck's going on with the sound?
Yeah, so if Justin's done his duty as the sound man for the day, it would say things like Brad, drums, and there would be a little like meter bar that shows the amount of volume on that channel. And if you can't hear like the vocalist, you could just like make your own little mix, basically.
Okay. I would like to test this in a real life scenario. Apart from Sunday morning.
Yes, unfortunately we have to have the board, which kind of sucks.
So apart from Sunday morning, there's really no way to do that.
Well, there is. We would have to drive the people mover over to the marketplace, unload the drum cart, unload the sound cart. Well, unload the drum cart. Actually, no. Right now, it would actually be easier now because the sound cart's the only thing that people mover. It actually would be really easy.
What are the chances of doing that before Sunday?
I don't know. It's possible. I don't know if it's really necessary. Like if it's worth the effort.
Well, actually, you're right. It's not. I'll tell you why.
Tell me why.
We don't have the cable we need to put the audio into.
What effing cable do we need? This cannot be that hard of a cable.
Well, it's not that it's hard. We just need the extra long one, like this.
Can we get it? Like
I don't know.
I'm tired of Justin being like, "Oh, we don't have the right cables for that." Like,
well.
He's going to all this effort to play Pandora on the freaking media computer Sunday morning. I'm like, can you just use the computer built into your cart? Oh, I don't have the right plug for that. It's like, can we get it? It's like a $4 plug. Can we get the freaking plug?
Okay.
Like what's the problem here, people? What do we need? What kind of plug is this?
Captain Angry.
Get on Amazon. Come on, people.
Dial it back for just a minute.
It's just frustrating sometimes.
I understand. I get you're frustrated.
The easiest of things to overcome are use. Oh, sorry, no cord. I would totally do that if I had the cord, but gosh darn it, I don't.
It's a frustrating thing. I understand that you're frustrated.
Thank you for your empathy.
So, the The point being, and it might work if this is an input and not an output, actually. Although I doubt it. Although it could be.
What's the question?
This being an input, this AV.
For what?
You see a little circular thing that looks like it would fit a jack?
Oh, yeah, it looks like the one that breaks out into the RCAs or whatever.
Well, I was thinking more along the lines of it might be an input for like a boom mic. You get what I'm? Did you see where I'm going with this?
You mean to bypass the board, basically?
No, not bypass the board.
Oh, what do you want to do?
Bypass the computer.
Hmm?
HDMI out, which is video and audio.
Oh, I mean, run the board
Audio
or the camera?
into the board.
It kind of sticks one after the other. I mean, you're either combining it in OBS or there. I don't think.
Well,
it really
right,
matters.
but what I'm saying is when we plugged in the board to my computer directly, we were getting zero signal into the computer.
I'm sure that was something plugged in wrong or a wrong cord or
the wrong cord is what we're talking about. But to be fair, and you'll have to check out the input that I have on there over there. It looks like a headset and not a microphone. It's a microphone, but it doesn't look like a standard like microphone input thing. If you get what I'm saying.
What, in your computer?
Yeah, it's on that side.
Does your computer have an input?
Right there.
It looks like one of those little 330 or something. Yeah, because you only have one plug, and it shows a picture of a headset. Yeah, it requires one of the those four. Yeah, it's got a picture of a headset. I guarantee it's one of those ones that looks like a plug, but it's got 3 rings and a tip, and it has the microphone.
Well, that's what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
because if you've ever had a pair of earbuds that have the built-in microphone, they've got that style plug.
Well, that's what we need. I mean, I'm an idiot, so I don't know. Like, wouldn't be able to walk into a store and be like, "I need the 27 ABC 123." I don't know.
Let me see if your camera has an external mic. It's kind of annoying when they don't have a separate input and output. They're probably saving money.
I mean, it's got a mic, obviously. Otherwise, it wouldn't be able to get audio with the video. But are you referring to like a boom mic, like a?
No, I'm just saying it's annoying they don't have a separate plug for mic and thing.
Input.
Yeah, like they force you to have the not nearly as common, combo plug. That what do you call it? The ABC yada yada.
1, 2, 3. Oh no. All right. No, but I think I get the. Ooh, oh, Brad, I'm triggered.
I'm turned on.
This says attack. That's inciting violence against the media. There's another one too. Oh my goodness, there's 2 attacks here. Why? Have you ever seen the guy that like makes a song with a roll of toilet paper?
Hey, look at this, Sean. External microphone for this camera, and ironically, it's got the exact same plug that your computer uses.
Oh my goodness,
so Anchor might be getting that plug regardless of what we plug it into.
Like,
I mean, it has to go.
What?
It has to go in there.
I wish there was a way we could like wirelessly transmit it.
Well, I mean, I'm sure you can. Like, for instance, I have a headset mic that goes over Bluetooth. I'm sure it'd be possible to get some kind of like receiving thing on Bluetooth or whatever. But at the end of the day, you're probably just introducing like more unnecessary variables that could receive interference or whatever.
Well, no, I get that. My main point being so that I could move the camera somewhere with a better angle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I agree.
This guy's awesome.
Musicians are telling me you can't use a single roll of toilet paper. I think they're wrong. Record. Bring in the toilet paper. Yeah, beautiful toilet paper textures here. But how are we going to make a beat without a kick drum? Some producers might pay money for kick drum sample packs. Others just bang toilet paper on a table. Add some EQ, add some compression, compress those bass frequencies. Give it some power. That's not a bad kick, mate. That sound. But what if we stretch this sound out? EQ that and fatten it up with some compression.
I know what software he's using to map that to his keyboard.
Is
He's got a pretty nice audio setup.
They said we couldn't do it, man. They said they would say if you want me to show you how to turn more dumb shit into music, subscribe and share this with anybody who didn't know that toilet paper can be music.
I just shared it with you. Did you know toilet paper could be music?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
So where's the cable that came with your camera?
No idea, dude. Camera's like a gajillion years old.
Man, throwing all these cables away.
Well, I
Dude,
didn't
you get churchstreaming.tv ads too?
Yeah.
I totally get them on my phone ever since I visited the site that one fateful day in Starbucks. Oh, churchstreaming.tv? What?
Well, you know how that works, right?
Yes.
That's my company for you. Our company does that. That's one of the things we do. Well, we do. Oh, wait, we do the Amber Alerts, actually.
This is cool. Boom. Plug it into your laptop, or in theory your camera, and it has the separate plugs.
Here's what we don't do.
And then it's just a standard cable from the soundboard.
We don't do geofencing. Oh, we do geofencing.
So you can get your make your own solder-on connections.
It's one of the things that our CEO likes to talk about, is how creepy our company is. And the creepy things we do, like you're walking along, we know that you shop at this store a lot. All of a sudden, you get a text message if you walk past the store. They're having a sale. You need to go in.
How do you know they're walking by the store?
Geofencing.
But like what on their phone tells you?
Well, they've probably got an app installed or something like that.
Okay, well that's different. Or not different, but like that answers my question. I mean, it's like I can't just randomly tell where random people are based on their phone unless they've installed some kind of app. Unless I'm the NSA and apparently tapping into like whatever I've encoded into their phone.
Well, what happens is, like, as far as our clients go, a lot of them have, apps for shopping or for or they may have cookies from the store's website installed. And I don't know if that would allow access or not. But There's ways. It happens is what happens.
So this is a microphone only one. Like you plug it in and it basically just only exposes the wires to the microphone, ignoring the other pins.
What are the other pins?
Stereo left and right. What it is the actually on the 4-ring ones, I'm not sure the order it goes in. I keep forgetting your screen's touchscreen. That's awesome. It's ground, stereo left signal, stereo right signal, microphone signal. That's how the 4 wires that it uses.
I'm gonna guess the last one is microphone, since that's what we're missing here. Does that make sense?
No, because
Okay,
I think
sure.
I might be wrong. I think the plug might be backwards compatible such that if you plug it into a plug that's not expecting the microphone wire, it'll ignore that one and just treat it only with the headphone wires. In which case the tip would already be expected to be the right channel, and part of the sleeve would be expected to be the left channel, and so they might hide the microphone one in like the dead space where it wouldn't normally have a contact on it.
That makes sense.
Now,
That
I'm
makes
guessing
sense.
that might not be how it's done.
That makes sense until
Go on.
you think about the fact that there was no signal and the pin was not going. The contact was being made.
Well, that's because you were using just a TRS one.
You know what? You're fired.
Here, look, boom, here it is. Oh, nice. That's all. So mono is ground signal, stereo is ground, right, left.
So it's microphone then ground.
Interesting.
That kind of makes sense though, to keep the microphone and the stereo ones from getting.
What probably happens is if you plug it into an old school one, at worst case, the conductor just contacts ground the microphone and just shorts them both out, and it's not that big of a deal, and like it leaves left and right, not being shorted out to ground essentially. Nice. Now I know.
Perfect.
No one's half the battle.
G.I. Joe. J.I. Joe.
You say J.
I said G.I. Joe. Oh, Brad.
Yeah, if I ran sound professionally for a living, I think I would get a Surface like yours, and I would use that instead of an iPad.
Really?
Bigger. It's actually Windows. It's not Mac.
That's good. That is a good point.
See, when we first got our board, there was a Windows version of a software, but it only worked if you plugged it in directly with FireWire. Meaning you could basically only have like one Windows or Mac PC connected directly.
Mm-hmm.
But now you can have like in an Umbra, I'm pretty certain, just connected over the network, even via the Windows client. So it's every bit as good as a tablet version.
Could I see my keyboard?
This is interesting. It's the adapter, but it doesn't have wires. It's just one physical thing.
Looks like the world's most comfortable pen.
Most comfortable what?
Pen. Have you never seen those?
No.
They look like this. Your finger goes into the. Why wouldn't you just go into Google and type that in Google?
Yeah.
None of those are it.
That's the shopping results.
There you go.
Nice. Oh, try that. It's just. Yeah.
That's all that is right there.
See, I don't like things like this and this that are big and bulky and hard coded, if you will, to the plug. Because then all of a sudden you need to put it in a tight space like this, and it doesn't fit.
Right. No, I got you there, man. I'm with you on that. I agree.
Disrespectful. Rude. Disrespectful.
Rude. About to get kidnapped. Should have come back voluntarily. That's what you get. You get what you get.
Oh, crap.
You don't throw a fit.
I'm logged in as you. I was going to go ahead and just order some of the stuff on Amazon. And
Whoa, that's a lot.
No, it's not. It's $6.73.
Oh, never mind. I was looking at the savings remaining.
Just trying to get you to sign up for it.
Okay, yeah, hit the, just do the one thing.
But, well, that's not the only thing I was going to get. I was going to try to get the other cables and just get them reimbursed from Justin.
Whatever. How much is it going to total?
I don't know. I'll just look around and see what else I can find.
Okay. Yeah, you might have picked up on the fact that I'm not really, what's the word? Trying to be stingy or whatever.
Legalistic is what Jeremiah would call it.
Sure. Except, well, I don't know.
Well, that's the story from when I roomed with Nick Gosnell before I roomed with Jeremiah. I don't think we were legalistic. It was just like, when we were roommates, we went to Walmart to get some stuff, and we're all like, oh, yeah, like, we're all, like, brainy and geeky. Let's split this halfway. Like, I was down to the cents. All right, so see, it's 28. It's going to be like, okay, it's going to be $13.76. Okay, perfect, split it down the middle. Cool, whatever, we're geeks. And then, like, a couple years later, I roomed with Jeremiah, and we went to Walmart to get some stuff, and I'm like, oh, yeah, let's split this rope line. He's like, Brad, dude, like, don't be legalistic about it. Who cares? Whatever. I mean, I'll buy it this time. You buy it next time. Whatever. I'm like, oh. Okay, I just want to geek out and find the exact middle of the price, but apparently that's legalistic.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was funny. Quarter-inch stereo.
I just think, like, something that was kind of convicted to me a while back was the need for generosity. Therefore,
okay, that's what I want, but I need it to be male. Oh, I want that end and those ends. Oh crap! I touched the screen. No!
See, you broke it, you jerk. Dang it! That house is not off the market, is it?
Give me the combination I want. You piece of crap, dude! Like it.
What is up with this house?
I want it to be male on both ends.
This is a weird house. Great. It's like gender number 7.
Does not exist. Does not exist. Gender does not exist.
My gender exists.
Dude, the exact version of this cable I want is not freaking exist. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What? What?
What's wrong? What's your problem?
I think this is what I want.
I think this is what I want. Therefore, I'm going to have a freak out.
Yep, that's me.
I know.
Yeah, this is what I want. See, I just like these fat plugs here. These fatty fat ones, because, like, my phone only allows, like, the slimline ones in. The back of the church computer isn't too bad.
So, I wanna look at these real quick. Tell me what you think. This one's the most expensive one, but it's down in Paola, away from everything. So check that out. So just hit
Paola. I think you're going a better direction, in my opinion. But
what do you mean?
like south or north towards downtown crap holes area.
Brad, that house. I would trade 3 of these houses in a heartbeat.
So where's the backyard?
There's no
Wait,
pictures
go
of
back
it.
to that previous picture. That was a really nice looking house. Yeah, dang!
Sadly, that's the thing. It's like, we help you find these. No, you don't.
Next picture. Actually, more like this.
So, yeah, it's a 1/4 of an acre.
Like a 1/4 of an inch mono.
The lot is sort of. Then there's this house. This one is decent, but it's in Missouri. I really don't care for the whole Missouri thing. I don't have to change my license. The one thing that I do like about this house over the other houses is that it's got an island in the kitchen. I like that. And it looks like it might have a decent front yard. Or backyard, sorry. Then there's this house, which actually does have a pretty decent backyard. So I have to probably take that bird off the front of the house because look at the giant bird in the front of the house. I don't like that. It's yuck. Whatever. Why would you do that? And then, so the inside looks decent. Pretty much the same layout as the other one. There's a hole in one of the walls. The bathroom looks like it's been redone rather recently, which looks pretty nice. Some sort of a corpse in the closet.
One of the Studio C videos we watched the other day was making fun of the place where they like remodel houses for people. And they're like, we can get a house in your price range, but it's gonna be haunted. Like, what? And there's like ghosts and everything in it, and they're like, well, we were tearing out the walls, and you see this beam right here? Yeah. Well, there's a body on the floor. It's like, oh my gosh! And then he like opens the doors, like, well, there are vampires in the basement, and like meanwhile, was like vampire guys like, and like without even looking, the guy like just holds up a big thing of garlic cloves right as the vampire is about to like get him. Is like, and so we're gonna have to line this whole door with silver, and the vampire's like.
So this is the back. There's a little like fire pit with a park bench there for some reason. I don't know what the park bench is.
On the wall, it has these red letters like "You're going to die." Like, it doesn't matter how many times we paint over that, it comes right through. But we'll figure something out. And so, in the final scene, they put this quote above it that's like, "Do all the things you want before you're going to die."
And there's this one here.
Like, oh, you decorated this room with a bunch of dolls. Oh no, they came with the house.
This one's in Kansas. It's got some decent.
I mean, can we get some decent pictures of the house though? Like, does this realtor even care.com?
So there's that one, and then this one here I'm not really looking at. It's not on the market right now anyway. But the reason that I brought it up because this house is an interesting size and shape, but it's also like complete trash on the inside. It's horrible.
Whoa.
Yeah, exactly.
A real fixer-upper.
No, more like a real burn it down and replace it thing.
Let me guess, foreclosure?
Repeal and replace. I'm pretty sure. So, but if we look at the map view and go to satellite, so zoom in. This is what I like about this house. Now, this is going to be completely irrational, but I don't care. This is what I like about this house. Here's the house. Look at this.
What is that?
An airplane graveyard.
Over here, we keep the turbine jet engines from the 747s. My favorite.
Like, have you ever seen the videos and articles about people who like build homes out of airplanes?
Yeah.
And here's an entire airplane graveyard. It's like,
where is this located?
Rantoul, Kansas.
How far away is that?
An hour or two. And there's a little pond thing here. But yeah, dude, like that's what I like about this house is that there's an airplane graveyard nearby. If only airplanes weren't that heavy, like buy the house, sneak over at night, drag a few fuselages over to the house. Like, what? I don't know how they got there. What? The wind must have blown them. They're airplanes. They probably flew. It definitely wasn't me sneaking over, stealing them in the middle of the night. Yeah, dude, check this out. They've got the wings here. The whole, like...
So they're like recycle these or something?
I don't know what they do with them. Wouldn't it be cool, though, to be able to, like get a couple of these and build a home out of them? That'd be so awesome.
Rose, what are you watching? Oh, Mickey Mouse, huh?
Mickey Mouse the devil. So, let's see. Where is the link? There's usually a link that says get directions. It'll tell you, like, how far or whatever. It's funny.
I want to explore the wonders of the deep.
It's funny that she said they were watching a Mickey Mouse show, and you were just completely fine with that automatically, not remembering that Mickey Mouse show where him and Donald were running around the beach naked trying to.
What?
It was an older one, where like they were on the beach or whatever, and Donald didn't have pants.
Donald know they were pants?
No. But like it was an issue because of the because they were trying to get something to eat, and the guy like at the beach place wouldn't serve him. Let's see, so directions. So okay, from this house in Rantoul, Kansas, next to the airplane graveyard, it is a 53-minute drive. It's about, oh wow, it's really not very far. 47 miles southwest of here. It's a long drive chronologically. It's like an almost an hour drive, but it's only about 47 miles. And to be quite honest, like, you know, it's not that bad. See, this house here though, also the other thing is twice as much monies as the one that had a full acre, and it only has a quarter of an acre. What are you doing? Why'd you break that? Don't break that.
Like, I'm not getting any of the results I'm looking for. I don't know if I'm searching for the wrong.
Whose fault is that? And this house here, I'm not really honestly looking at because I want it, but this is funny. This house has a freaky deep room.
A freaky deep room?
Yes. Mirrors everywhere.
And not a drop to reflect?
Look at every wall is a mirror.
Like a ballet studio?
Oh yeah, sure. Ballet studio. Definitely not a swinger pad.
This is not working.
This is like one of those things where, and this is all mirrors too, I believe. Like these people had mirrors all over the place in their house.
Glittering and?
Glittering and?
Sure.
No, I'm saying, you said littering and I said glittering and, because the mirrors are shiny. You know what, if you didn't get the joke, I guess it's just not that funny to you. It's hysterical, objectively speaking. Let's see.
Anyone care to bet on our body health?
Oh well, that's an hour.
The wrong phrase because it's not really balanced. Unbalanced.
Ugh. I'm so excited that the stream is gonna work.
We'll see.
Dude, don't say that. That's not nice. Hey, you know what would be cool? Although I don't know if it would work well.
Hmm.
You should like take the camera and the laptop, bring your inverter Friday night, and live stream the fireworks. Like live stream. Oh, great!
Just for the fun of it.
Olivia's having fun watching videos again.
This little Mickey Mouse show. She loves to use the diminutive form of everything.
Hey.
It's always a little this, a little that.
Hey, Olivia, why don't you come give me a little hug?
That's how it works. Just like
What? That's it. I have to throw the day now. Throw. Hey, Olivia. I have a question for you. I have lots of questions. Oh, he's drinking up. So, Brad, Nikki and Goofy somehow ended up inside of Donald Duck's drink and he drank them. He started messing with his vocal cords. Now they're tickling his funny bone and he can't help but laugh.
Hmm.
I think he wet himself. Now they're bouncing around in his lungs. And he's dying. He's suffocating. He's turning blue. And they're inside his skull and he's got a tiny little brain. Now he can see inside of his own skull and he can see them. Now they're going down the Missoula Oblongata.
Why is it doing there?
I don't know. Now they're in his butt.
Well, they're about to get pooped out.
He's eating corn. Drinking pop. You're going down into there's pennies and other things in there. Donald just laid an egg.
It's dying.
They were inside of it. What is scary?
See what it's like.
It's like camping. Haven't you ever been camping? I think you know what it's like camping.
Every single impedance matching adapter assumes I want XLR.
Vegas XLR?
I don't want to show me that.
What video?
Why am I like the last one to get to see the YouTube video? I've been trying to get them to do a YouTube channel for like ever, and I'm the last one to get to see it.
Mm.
Sad.
I don't want to have to make a Franken cable, but I might have to.
Frankie Cable.
I want you to see this one.
Oh, you want me to see that one? Okay.
Why am I-
You say pull your head out of your shorts.
And then he said there was a storm coming. And then he held it up to the door, opened it, and there were cars like flying down the road. And then the store just blew away, and they're holding the door. Pretty sure that cow's dead. So Mickey is now completely naked on the beach.
Oh, John. Have you want Mickey wants to go to the beach. The car doesn't want to go to the beach. So they're trying to get one's trying to stay home, one's trying to get to the beach. Car doesn't want to get to the beach. Other
Why did you turn off at the beach?
because there's nothing you can do that just like to sit in the sun and dry.
You can see the sun dry though.
Yeah, it's boring.
What if it's the most fun thing ever? naked in public. Too embarrassed to be seen with you. That's too funny. So you're still looking for the same thing you were looking for when I was last over here? Giver upper. Ha ha. Unforgiving.
Add-on item. Flip design.
Oh, I have to see it, huh?
Hey, what do you have to?
I have to? What happens if I don't? Do I die? Hey, that's inappropriate. It's got food and everything. It's terrible. Why would you even watch something that has food? Oh, baby boss.
Hello, I'm Shah Gibran, the creative director of the Gibran Center. While I was building the Gibran Center in Thailand, I developed an innovative way of building low-cost stone homes. Maybe you've seen pictures on our website or the articles or YouTube by my buddy Steve Lee, whose stone home we built at the Gibran Center. This is it right here, actually. With Steve's artistic genius and our two skilled Thai masons, Dao and Dome,
dome?
built this unique phone for less than $9,000. We've been swamped with requests from people all over the world, so I'm making this video to share some of our methods with you. After we develop a floor plan and elevation drawings on paper or on computer, then we drive a steel pipe in the ground. We set up a pole the length of the dome's radius that pivots around the center of the dome. We use it to lay out the foundation and later to accurately place the bricks, blocks, or whatever you choose to use. You could, like Mike Reynolds, reuse cans or turn old bottles into jewels. Then we build forms to support the arches, windows, and doorways. Once they are in place, we use the pole to lay the bricks. To stop the bricks from falling as they lean in, we use counterweights suspended over the outside of the dome. Our first domes were made with clay bricks and cinder blocks, which offer poor insulation or ecological value. In my search for better materials and easier methods, I explored the use of adobe, cob, compressed earth bag, hemp, and even recycled polystyrene. I was at a loss until I discovered a material I'd never even heard of before. Yet many environmental architects consider it to be the building material of the future. Aircrete is a lightweight masonry product that is infused with tiny air bubbles, which expands its volume many times. It provides good thermal and acoustic insulation. It's fireproof, waterproof, and impervious to insects, including termites. Made of completely recyclable, non-toxic, non-corrosive materials, it will not rot, warp, or mold. Unlike concrete, which is hard, heavy, cold, and difficult to work with, aircrete
Wait, they use a different hammer.
dries overnight to a density similar to wood.
I'd argue that the hammer they use potentially could be easier to break it with because it looks like a 1 pound or 3 pound hammer as opposed to just regular claw hammer. That didn't look really safe. Like, look how easy things go. Drill through it, and I'm just gonna hold it right up to my stomach. I'm gonna take this 50 caliber Desert Eagle.
You need a foaming agent and a foam generator to produce the thick lather, and a special mixer to fold the lather into the.
Okay, so what are we talking? What's this cost?
Commercial equipment is heavy and costly, thus aircrete has been mostly limited to industrial use. With the help of my genius son Joel, who's the CEO
And this guy really likes to focus on.
we developed an inexpensive do-it-yourself foam generator that works famously with ordinary dish detergent as the foaming agent. Then we invented a compact, lightweight, continuous mixer.
Looks like a DIY thing using compressors and PVC pipes.
I'm down. Let's make it a
drill.
And we're conventional.
Let's see, all we need is some land to build on. I'd be totally down with doing that though. Can you do like multi-story homes with domes?
I don't know if they're structurally sound enough, but I'm just totally busy.
Wouldn't they be? I mean, I thought domes were like, I mean, a dome is pretty much a 360-degree arch, and an arch is like one of the most structurally sound, like, structures. But you know what I'm saying? Like, isn't a sphere like infinitely more stable than a cube? Because like all points are compressed.
Google for multi-floor dome building.
Oh, Brad, why do you have to use logic? Jeez.
Why is the only freaking cord that is the kind that I want on the entirety of Amazon one that's a freaking what do they call it?
Burn.
Add-on item.
I don't know what that even means.
Means you can't buy it unless your order is over $25 of Amazon shipped. Then our order is $20.17. Which makes me angry. I literally cannot find
Search Amazon.
another person selling.
Hey, search Amazon for Echo Wand.
Echo Wand? What is it?
Click on it.
This?
Yeah.
Dash Wand?
See if they're in stock. Okay.
So what is it? What are you doing?
It's like an Amazon Echo, but instead of just sitting on your camera, you like carry it around and you can speak to it and you can scan things with a barcode reader.
Did I tell you about when we were at the Muntles house the other day? Talk about how creepy Google is.
This isn't good.
Did I tell you about that? Like, we were talking about the show, Hunted or whatever, and like how Google like watches everything you do, and like Facebook tracks your every move, and how creepy it is and everything. And like one of us said the word, okay, one of us said the word Google, and like their Google at home or Google Home thing from the other room was like, "I'm sorry, could you repeat that? I didn't catch what you said." And we're all like, "Creepy!" Like, you know what? That device has been in there listening to our entire conversation, potentially recording it, streaming it to the cloud for NSA to review later.
So I think what it is, you make like a giant dome and
Okay, because I was trying to figure out how you'd put a dome on top of a dome, but it's just a giant dome.
Well,
I'm curious
that
how
video
thick the walls are.
That video I started to show you earlier that had the lady with the thing. I mean,
So you want to buy this?
house looks, I mean, I'm curious about it,
$20.
and that would get us over the thing. Go ahead and throw it in the cart. Yeah, you can scan barcodes and stuff. So like, you know, you want to have them deliver some milk to you, you just scan that milk barcode. Just hit sign in.
So somehow Rachel and I have count them, two different Amazon accounts under the same email address, but with a different password. And depending on what password you log in with, you'll get the different account. I really want to know what would happen if I changed the password in one account to match the other account.
Try it.
I'd probably never be able to log into one of them again, and the one I would get would be random. I don't know.
I wonder how that's even possible.
I don't know. Email address should be unique, right? I mean, that's your
I don't
username.
think so.
Like, that seems like completely screwed up.
I would
Alright,
think,
free 2-day shipping.
yeah, that's fine. That should get to us by Saturday. Oh, it's gross.
Alright, so it's $42.
Okay.
Whoa, your order's been placed? So apparently, why are these listed in two different lines? 3 items will be shipped by Amazon, and 1 item will be shipped by Amazon. Must be from a different warehouse. They're both by July 10th.
July 10th? What happened in 2 days?
It's a lie.
They forget how to count?
Guaranteed delivery.
About now, the drone. And, you know, leave the drone.
Yeah. If I pay extra, can I keep the drone? Once it lands, it won't be able to take off with my baseball bat applied to it. Not shipped yet. What? Why not? Why are these not shipped yet? Yeah, I'm shipping speed, 2-day shipping. Apparently, even if it's 2-day shipping, they only guarantee it for 5 days from now.
It must be business day.
But it's only Wednesday. I mean, shouldn't it be able to ship out like tomorrow? I don't know. Their fulfillment may take like a full 24 hours, so it might not be till like Thursday.
No, you're right. It is still Wednesday. Well, it's
Well, I'm sure the fulfillment goes through the day. But I don't know, maybe they have 24/7 stuff. Hey, baby, should we be asleep?
busy watching this
You see Boston, right? Yeah, it's like a really weird compilation.
So there was a portion where the child was naked. The older child was like putting baby powder on the butt.
Oh, I've seen it. We say smack it.
That was gross. Highly inappropriate. I almost vomited.
So anyway, the Accord's coming should, in theory. Oh, damn it! I knew there was something else I wanted to order, John.
What did you do?
Frackin'. See, I knew it, John. I knew there was one other thing.
What?
Stupid VGA adapter.
I think you are good with
한민들이니까 계속 김치, 그다음에 찌개 이런 데 데려가기 때문에 나 그런 음식 안 좋아한다고.
So here's what's funny is all of these say, well, some of them come with S video too, just for the option of it. But they all say, like, you know, comes with stereo left, right, and video.
Mm-hmm.
But stereo left and right don't actually work and won't do anything. There's no signal on those wires. They're just there for the fun of it. The yellow one's the only, ignoring the S video, the yellow one's the only one that actually has signal.
Interesting.
Yes,
Today we have
interesting.
special guest host Steve from Asian Boss, who's going to sit down with 4 North Korean refugees who escaped the totalitarian North and now reside in South Korea. Not only are they going to try American barbecue for the first time, but you also hear about their stories from their time living in the North, where only the privileged can regularly eat meat. Now, we didn't want to give them anything less than the real deal, so we found a highly qualified pitmaster in Gus Flores. Gus is originally from Guam and runs Sweet Oak in Wonju, South Korea, which is about an hour and a half outside of Seoul. He's a classically trained chef who's learned how to barbecue from celebrity pitmasters Harry Sue, Myron Mixon, and also the late Conrad Haskins of the Barbecue Institute of Texas. If there's anyone on this side of the
So
world
I'd
who
say
can
he's
give
got
one
his
taste of
bone
real
fingers or
American
whatever they
barbecue,
call
it would be
Yeah.
Gus. But don't just take our word for it. 12 Bones from Asheville, North Carolina, flew over for this video, and they had a few nice things to say as well.
listen, you know, what Gus is doing would be very successful in the United States. We heard a lot of good things about him, and he was even more than we expected. You can tell he knows what he's doing. He's taking a lot of time to learn all the nuances of barbecue, and he's really passionate, cares about what he's doing, and the product that he's putting out. And you can just tell that he and his wife both are. They're really putting their heart into it. I mean, some of the best brisket I've
Please check the
ever
video
had.
card manual or manufacturer to ensure the VGA out port has a TV out function. It's not the cable
Since
will
we
not
couldn't
work.
fly them out to each region to try all the different styles of barbecue, the next best thing we could do was to have them try the best sauces from the most respected regions. So after doing some research,
Curious
we reached out to several
how many
places
support
and
that,
asked
if
them
it's
to come
like
on board for this
universal or
project. We have
not very
Gates
common.
from Kansas City, Missouri,
Nice.
Rudy's from Texas, Lawler's from Alabama, and 12 Bones from Asheville, North Carolina. Sorry, Memphis. We tried our best, but no one was interested.
I don't know why they
Now,
even bother
let's get
with
to the
like
food.
Memphis or Alabama or South Carolina. Texas and Kansas City. That's where barbecue comes from.
이 돼지고기부터 넣어볼까요? 돼지고기를 손으로 찢은 거 있잖아요. 그리고
The meat
소스
is
없이
pulled apart.
그냥 이렇게 먹으면 돼요. 근데 혹시 포크 쓰는 게
예.
아시지 않으세요?
이게 북한에서 이거는 미국 놈들 쓰는 그 숟가락처럼
America
얘기해줬어요.
was
이제
American
보통
as
이야기하는
Jews.
이게
The
거리대라
word they
그래요.
used to describe
거리대는
a fork
뭐냐면
was the
농촌에
same
가면
word as
막
a farming tool
소
used
치는 삽이
for
있잖아요.
shoveling cow dung.
그러면서 미국 놈들 숟가락 이렇게 생겼다고 그
So that's how the
거리대라고
teachers
이렇게
explained it to us.
선생님이
어떻게
얘기해줬어요.
보면 욕하는
예, 그러니까 미국 사람들 욕하는 거죠. 나는
This guy's like, the hell do you do with this fork?
젓가락 안 줘요? 또 미국식으로 적응을 하셔야죠. 그냥 먹으면 되니까 한번 드셔보세요. 어떠세요? 뻑뻑해요.
제 스타일인 것 같아요. 진짜 맛있어요.
이걸 소스랑 먹으면 더 맛있을 것 같은데
Hey, baby, because you're right up my alley. Says,
소스가
what?
굉장히 다양한
Come
것
on.
같아요.
I didn't say that.
주에서 나온 건데 이게 알라바마, 캔서스시티, 미주리,
Woo-woo!
사우스 노스캐롤라이나, 텍사스. 이 그 돼지고기잖아요 지금. 이 돼지고기 같은 경우는 겨자 소스나 비네가가 되게 잘 어울려요. 한번 드셔보세요. 같이.
Nope.
어때요?
제 스타일은 아니에요. 좋아하는 사람들 많아요?
저 맛있어요.
좋아요?
저 맛있는 것
아.
같아요. 맛있죠? 헐 났다. 생각했던 거보다 맛있는데요. 어떤 생각을 하셨어요?
This guy's
겨자
mustard.
싫어하는 거죠?
He doesn't like.
겨자 잘안
He doesn't like mustard because apparently in Korea mustard is kind of sweeter,
겨자 맛이랑 좀
but
달라요.
American mustard is spicier.
그럴 줄 알았는데.
So he liked the American mustard.
아메리칸 스타일은 조금 달걀류가 좀 센 것 같긴 해요.
Linda.
달다 이거보다는 제가 알 수 없는 맛.
One of the guys from Monkey Media was from Korea. His name was Min.
겨자 말고 식초. 식초인데 약간 매콤한 식초 같은 느낌이거든요.
Like super runny.
It's vinegar.
비슷한데 식초가 또 틀려요. 맛이. 얘는 괜찮아요. 오, 맛있어요. 깔끔해요.
No, she said it tastes good.
저는 머스타드가 더 맛있어요.
아니에요. 왜 그러냐면 식초는 우리가 북에서도 먹었잖아요. 근데 겨자는 접할 수가 없거든요.
북한의 겨자가
겨자로 먹을 만한 음식이 없어요. 그래서
There's
겨자라는
nothing
말도
to eat with mustard.
여기 와서
I never even heard of mustard until I came here.
식초 맛을
와우.
우리가 좀 익숙하니까 맛있어요.
투하르 버스집 종류가 3개인데 이거는 토마토로 만들어진 거예요.
네. 제일 단 거 같은데 소스 중에?
네.
맛있어요.
그럼 이제
단 것 중엔 얘가 제일 맛있어요.
When they learn in school what the American bastards eat food with the craft sport, or she said that's how the teachers explained it. I wonder how many of them like actually like believe that and assume it's true, or how many of them are like, okay, sure.
맛있어요. 얘가 제일 좋고
Well,
얘는
I think it depends on when. I mean, these days, more and more information is actually getting in there. But back when all they ever heard was government propaganda, they probably believed it.
먹어본 맛인데. 돈가스.
I mean, I've heard horrible things like Koreans eat, dogs.
They do.
That's just cruel. I mean, they would not do that.
They talk about that actually.
Oh yeah.
그럼 한번 더 맛있게 먹어볼까 이거를 빵에 갖다가 중간에 자르시고 이 자른 상태로 고기를 넣을 수 있어요.
얘를?
예.
오,
예.
퍽퍽하지 않아요 그러면?
한번 우선 해보세요. 여기다가 야채를 섞으세요.
아하.
콜슬로우를 넣다가 이렇게 같이 넣은 다음에
아하 얘를.
Put on coleslaw. What do you
You
do?
lost me at coleslaw, Holmes.
그리고 이제 여기다 소스 또
What do you do? You're supposed to put the meat on the bun and eat it. Maybe a little sauce, but like that's it.
드셔보세요. 어떠세요? 따로 먹는 거랑 이게 같이 먹는 거랑.
콜라요. 저 원래 빵 잘 안 먹어요. 빵 먹을 배가 있으면 밥을 먹겠다는 그런 입장인데 그래서 빵을 잘 안 먹어요. 근데 이렇게 먹으면 먹을 수 있어요.
저는 개인적으로 빵을 별로 안 좋아해요. 그래서 그냥 혼자 먹는 거 좋아해요.
훨씬 맛있어요. 음식을 한 가지 먹기보다는 이렇게 여러 가지 섞어 먹는 게 맛있는 것 같아요.
북한에는 이런 소스들이 있나요?
일단 이거 다 처음 봐요. 여기는 일단 다 처음 보고 이런 소스는 애초에 상상도 못했어요.
소스라는 말 자체가 우리는 생소해요. 북한에 소스 넣어서 먹을 게 뭐가 있어요? 간장, 된장이면 끝인데.
그럼 고기를 자주 안 드신다 그랬잖아요. 네. 고기를 드실 때 어떤 종류의 고기를 많이 먹나요?
고기 하면 돼지고기고
돼지고기랑 개고기, 토끼고기, 닭고기.
닭고기. 사람들이 막 개고기를 먹는 그런 어떤 안 좋은 인식 같은 건 없어요?
별로 개 불쌍하다는 생각은 많이 안 들어봤는데 욕 먹으려나?
아니요. 근데 왜냐하면은 먹을 게 없으니까.
먹을 게 없으니까 개를 잡아먹는 거죠. 여기는 애완동물로 키우잖아요. 근데 두 개는 잡아먹기 위해서 키우거든요. 집에서 길러서 고기는 먹고 가죽은 국가에 바치고 1년에 한 집에서 뭐 몇 개씩 바쳐야 돼요. 군대들 겨울에 되게 슈바를 입어요. 근데 거기다 개토를 이렇게 찍어서 안에 너무 추우니까 그 외투에다가 안에 토를 대서 그 만드는 그런 공장에 보내요.
혀를 이렇게 정부에다 못 주면 어떻게 돼요?
그러면 돈이라도 내야 돼요.
소고기는요?
소고기는 사양감이에요. 총살감.
소를 먹으면 죽는다고요?
북한에서 소를 죽였다. 그럼 감옥소 가야 돼요. 감옥소에 가서 그때 총살한다는 얘기까지 나왔었거든요. 왜 그러냐면 북한은 일단 기계가 없잖아요.
네.
모든 거 인력으로 해야 돼요. 농사도 인력으로 해야 되고 공장도 인력으로 해야
Crazy, there's not much machinery.
인력의 몇 배를
They
몇십
think they can
배를
make nuclear
소가 일을
weapons.
하니까
인간한테 이렇게 배급을 안 줘도 소한테는 배급을 줘요. 콩을 줘요. 그다음에 벼집이랑 강냉이집이랑 이렇게 분담해서 줘요. 근데 그 소를 잡아먹는 경우도 있어요. 어떤 경우냐면 소가 늙었어요. 늙어서 일을 못해요. 그럴 때는 그냥 죽이지 못하고 군인들이 나는 군부대에서 그런 거 많이 접했으니까 군인들이 소에다가 비료를 먹이더라고요. 그럼 소가 먹고 죽어요. 그러면 소 죽었다고 의회에다가 신고를 해요. 100kg짜리 소가 죽었다 그러면 너네 30kg 먹고 30kg 다른 부대 주고 30kg 다른 부대 주고 한 마리 갖고 부대가 놀아 먹어요. 그런데 거기가 얼마나 질긴지 몰라요.
다음 것도 먹는 거야. 지금 계속 기다리고 있습니다.
Been waiting for you to ask that. Let's get that next thing.
영수 맛있어요. 그래 거부감 하나 줬어요. 그러면은 네 이거 대신에 그냥 이것만 먹지 말고 네 소스랑 한번 같이 먹어보는 거. 지금 이제 캔사스에서 제시해서 나오는 두 종류가 있어요. 이게 지금 오리지널.
I don't know why they did gates though.
It's one of the older, well-known ones.
Jack Stack.
저는 그냥 말하면 얘 혼자 먹는 거 좋아해요.
Jack Stack would be much better sauce.
아직까지. 왜냐면 소스랑 같이 먹으면은 소스 향이 너무 강하고 고기 그런 향이 없어가지고 이 스프 냄새가 나는 게 나는 너무 좋아요.
Remember what you said about her being right up my alley?
예, 그 미국이랑
She's like, if you eat it with the sauce, it's a bit overpowering. You can't taste the meat anymore.
미국에는 그 한인 지역사회.
Although to be honest, with brisket, I do prefer a little bit of sauce since it's so dry.
한인들이니까 계속 김치, 그다음에 찌개 이런 데 데려가기 때문에 나 그런 음식 안 좋아한다고. 네, 미국 음식 먹겠다고 해가지고 계속.
This part's kind of funny.
저는 그냥 말하면 얘 혼자 먹는 거 좋아해요.
아직까지.
It's funny you like American Reserve Force and stuff. Yeah. Now, picture if I was there and be like, oh. Hey Max, here, try some of this. Just grabbing it off the plate. Like, hold on 1 second. I'm kind of hungry. That's how you eat barbecue. This one has very strong taste. Sometimes I go to America and the sauce reminds me a lot of flavors I've had there. What were you doing in the U.S.? I went to give lectures about life in North Korea. I went, because I was always with other Koreans, they kept only going to Korean restaurants and eating Korean food, Michael. And so I told them I didn't want to eat that. I told them I was going to eat American food. So I kept eating Western food. Michael. The Korean Michaels went to America. And this was Korean John and Brad.
얘는 조금 새콤한 맛이 있어 강해요. 얘는 달콤한 맛이 강해요. 얘가 더 먹다.
얘가 강해 좀 맛있어.
내가 한국 스타일인가 보다.
그럼 이 둘 중에 어떤 게 더 맛있어요?
예. 3번이
Gates,
가장
boom.
잘 맞아요. 나는 이거 밥도 비벼 먹어도 될 것 같아요.
그냥 밥하고서 이거랑
네, 고추장처럼 비벼 먹어도 될 것 같아요.
이 나머지 두 가지 소스는 텍사스에서
텍사스. 네, 들어갔어요.
두 가지 종류가 있어요. 하나는 제대로 된 맛, 하나는 약간 좀 있지만
순한 맛.
제가 궁금한 게 있는데요. 얘는 왜 딱 작은데 좀 커서? 글쎄 재밌는 질문이시네요.
Everything in Texas is bigger.
텍사스에서는 모든 게 다 커요. 정말요? 네. 텍사스에서는 모든 게 다 커요.
왠지 막 보드카 그런 거
What's she eating now?
토마토 향이 좀 강하거든요.
The Texas sausage on the brisket.
좋아요.
She gets some sausage.
제일 독특한 것 같아요. 약간 좀 매운데.
I don't think they have sausage.
이게 좀
They
아쉬운
only
게
do
강하잖아요.
ribs.
그래서 조금 덜 강한
Yeah,
시시.
ribs.
My mother's got
시시가
sissy sauce.
한국말로 말하네요. 기집애.
나 얘가 낫네.
남자군요.
Yeah.
그럼 뭐 그런 이거보다는 이제는
Dude, we need to find a way to go to Korea and eat at this place.
고기를 자주 먹나? 이선이가 우리한테는 안 맞아요. 고기를 언제 먹어봤어요? 이게 질문이에요. 김일성, 김정일 생일날 요만큼 몇 g씩 줘요. 근데 우리가 5 식구면 한 요만큼 담아요.
Do you know if the church or computer has any additional outputs like a VGA or anything built into the video card?
I do not.
Just trying to remember.
I was just going to use the splitter and somebody was going to be SOL. Because, well, actually, nobody would have to be SOL because we have an extra output available since we're not doing 2 projectors right now.
Extra.
Are we using the other output for the front monitor? Because I thought we had 2. I thought we had 2 projectors and a front monitor that we were doing before. We were in the mall.
No, we never had a front monitor. That's what we used the splitter with.
Well, what are the outputs for the? Oh no, it's 2 inputs and 2 outputs, isn't it? Wait, no, it's not. It's 1 input. It's 1 input and 3 outputs, though, right?
I think it's only 2, but I could be wrong.
I was pretty
The
certain
splitter that we have used to be up in the ceiling in the sanctuary, and we ran like 75-foot VGA and then split it to the 2 projectors. Now, it's not to say there might not be a third out that we just never used. Honestly,
I'm pretty sure there's 3.
it could be.
But when we sneak into the facility to get the soundboard and mess around with the Persona set,
The splitters are on the bus in the triple-decker cart.
do what?
The splitters are on the bus in the triple-decker cart.
Right. So when we sneak into the facility to get the sound, I'm referring to the church facility, not the south. Implying that we've taken the bus to the facility.
This website says there are a very, very, very small number of video cards that support composite over the 15-pin connectors.
What? What does that mean?
Well, all these say that not all video cards basically supports putting the right signal on the right pins for this composite plug.
They're basically saying it's not going to work.
They're saying it might not work. And according to this website, there's actually apparently more that don't do it than do.
I wonder how you make sure of it.
Well, it's a $5 adapter. I think maybe you just have to buy the adapter and see if it works. The only other way to make sure would be to check the documentation, but I found, like, in this message board, the guy was saying, like, I Googled and couldn't find anywhere where it was actually documented whether it supported it.
So, in this part, he asked how often have you eaten meat before? And she says, no, that's the wrong question. You don't ask that question. It's when have you eaten meat before? Because apparently only like on Dear Leader's birthday they get like a little handful of meat.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ones they're also scrawny.
She's not scrawny, she's enjoying her.
So the lady who's been to the U.S., that's not really fair, because that's not the first time she's probably had some of this junk.
Oh, maybe. You don't know where she's been in the U.S. and what kind of crap they've had. So in North Korea, how often do people eat meat? How often isn't the right question to be asking. You should be asking, when have you eaten meat before? On Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il's birthdays, they gave just a few grams of meat. So if we had 5 family members, we'd receive about this much meat, like just a handful. I used to be a farmer. Based on my personal experience, you'd have to sell 10 kilograms of rice to get 1 kilogram of meat. That's 22 pounds to 1 pound. 10 kilograms of rice would be enough to feed an entire family for a week. So it'd be unreasonable to buy meat instead. Burn-ins. Oh, heck yes, burn-ins. With the KC sauce. I think that's like the last time I rated case those. That's what's made me sick. Was the burns. But
약간 소스가 들어있으니까 따로 필요 없어요.
얘는 자를 필요 없네요.
that's right. Put it in your mouth. There you go. Chew.
Whoa, whoa.
소스가 너무 맛있는데요?
Oh yeah, the Kansas City sauce is fantastic. What's up now?
지금 세 가지 종류. 브리스켓, 풀드 포크, 버드 중에서 어떻게? 브리스켓을.
비주얼도 그렇고 맛도 그렇고 그냥 소스 없이만 먹는 게 제일 좋은 것 같아요. 쉽게 먹을 수 있지 않아 뭐.
예요. 제일 맛있어요. 네, 딱 됐을 때. 저도 버렌치가 제일 맛있어요. 다 맛있긴 한데 그중에 고르라면.
Most of them seem like the burn-ins.
그래도 브리스켓이 맛있어요. 원래 기본 맛이 괜찮고 소스를 첨가하면 내가 내 입맛에 먹을 수 있다는 거 제일 좋은 것 같아요.
다 드셔본데 드셔본 느낌이 어떠세요? 일단 그런 생각들 해요. 아 이러니까 잘
That's why Americans gain weight. Heck yes. The man understands.
그리고 음식은 뭐 입에 맞으세요? 아마 내가 한국에 금방 왔으면 이거 다 못 먹을 거야. 근데 너무 맛있어요, 맛이. 중독성이 있는 것 같아요.
Oh, they're having sausage.
우와, 진짜.
Beef ribs, Texas German sausage, and smoked chicken.
Yeah, Texas German sausage. I understand in Texas near Austin there's a really good pit barbecue place that had really good sausage. And they had like a German influence.
세상에.
It's just like more meat than like the average North Korean ever sees in their lifetime.
What's funny is one of us sits down like, oh, good, an appetizer.
Yeah. We're getting more than this, honey? I'm pretty hungry.
이게 무거워. 맛이 있어요. 그냥 고기가 아니라 뭔가 많이 조리가 되는 것 같아요.
다 먹을 수 있을 것 같아요.
일주일 걸릴 것 같아요.
It'll take you a week to eat that. Oh, honey,
찍어 먹어요? 그냥?
I'll help.
Bless your heart.
And your stomach.
얘보다 얘가 소지가 더 나은 것 같아요.
뭔가 스테이크 느낌도 조금 있는 것 같고 고기가 되게 부드러워요. 소시지 고기인데도 저런 거보다
Alright, well, we'll find out if this works or not. Be a $5 experiment. If not, we'll probably have to get
마지막으로
a different kind of box.
치킨은 밀가루가 안 발려있네요.
We'll have to,
치킨인데 왜 이렇게
we'll have to see.
커요, 다리가? 완전 큰 치킨인가 봐요.
Must be nice chicken. Sauce from Alabama. I don't know about that.
마요네즈
Mayonnaise based? Are you kidding me? What?
내 입에 딱 맞아요.
What?
어떻게 보면 또
Why are you deceiving these poor people?
맛을 또 연구하면서 이렇게 만들어
They've heard enough lies, propaganda in their life.
그냥 너무 자주 행복해지는
그냥 맛있어요.
저요. 아니 싱거를 잘 먹었었는데 이건 너무 싱거 빼면 고소하고 맛있어요. 이 소스 말고 새로운 소스가 하나 있어요. 롤렛에서 이번에 최신 나온 진짜 알라바마에 사는 사람들도 아직 맛을 보지 못한 소스를 지금 하나 개발해낸 게 있어요. 그래서 오늘 그걸 한번 맛을 볼 거예요. 네. 와 영광입니다.
오,
Apparently, at least at the time of this film, this is a brand new sauce.
이것도
They hadn't
맛있어요.
released it yet.
맞아. 치킨집에서 이 비밀을 알면 대박 날 것 같아요.
오, 이게 훨씬 맛있어요. 저도요. 근데 매워요. 얘보다 한국에 왔었을 때 도착했을 때 가장 놀라웠던 점은
인천공항에 들어갔는데 불이 엄청 환하게 켜져 있고 그런 거예요.
Right.
타임머스를 타고
No, just the decorations. I thought she meant the sun.
미래로 온 느낌이었어요. 너무 좋았어요. 제일 충격받은 게
Yeah, but everything in South Korea is
버리는
old as
거예요.
fart.
특히 보면 식당에 이렇게 가면 음식을 많이 남기고 다 버리고 재활용을 못 하잖아요. 우리는 그 버리는 걸 너무 아까워서 식당에 가서 먹고 남으면 다 싸갖고 집에 와서도 먹는데 우리가 싸가지고 가면 그렇게 사람들이 막 웃어요. 쟤네들 왜 쟤 거지 아니야? 막 이런 식으로 우리 바라보는 거예요. 근데 우리는 그 버려지는 것이 너무 아까워서 야, 저 밥 한 그릇 때문에 쌀 하나 때문에 우리가 목숨을 여기 왔는데 이 세상은 또 다르구나.
북한에 오해를 하고 있는 점 그런 건 혹시 있을까요?
뭐 세상 사람들은 다 모르겠지만도 대한민국 사람들은 북한이 아주 포악한 그런 마음을 가지고 있는 줄 알아요. 사람들이 뭐 나쁘고 못되고 예, 북한이라고 하면 그냥 나쁜 놈들 그냥 예, 망나니 같은 사람들이라고 생각하는데 그것은
So that's
통치하는
not
사람들
what I got when I asked people in South Korea how they felt about North Koreans.
정말 순진한 건 인민들은 정말 순진해요. 우리 탈북자들을 많이 본 사람들은 이해할 거예요. 그 사람들이
How many did you ask?
I think I asked a couple different people that question. So at least 2 people out of all of South Korea.
맛있어요. 맛있고 좀 생소하게 느꼈던 것이 진짜.
How much they're saying are you picking up?
Well, mashisoyo, mat means taste, and isoyo means there is, and opsoyo means there is not. So, mat is, how do you draw with?
There is the taste. There's a marker over
Well,
there.
yeah, basically, mashisoyo basically means it has flavor, and matopsoyo means it does not have flavor. It tastes good, tastes bad. So, this is mat. I don't know exactly why, but this, which is usually
You
makes
didn't
an
finish
S
the
sound.
M.
What?
I'm just being stupid.
Anyway, this that usually makes an S sound for some reason in this instance makes a T sound. But
Oh, John, the T's up here.
with the isoyo, it goes it goes like double, right? If there's another one. So instead of saying mat isoyo, it just like flows into it. Masishoyo. Where in the upsoyo, because there is no isoyo, it's not alsoyo, it's upsoyo. They keep the T, so it's mat upsoyo. It tastes bad. Mat shisoyo. It tastes good. And joyo means I like it or it's good. Unrelated to flavor, although I mean you could say, how do you like this food? Joyo, it's good.
How do you like me now?
But like, did you ever see? Did you ever see the Yubin? Yubin. So there was this little baby.
By the way, switch touring in Europe if you want to go try to pick up a show.
Oh yeah, I love that. Let's go. There was this little baby, and her mommy was trying to teach her to say no to stranger danger. And so she's like, "Okay, let's practice." And she's like, "Oh, Yubin, do you want to go get a cookie?" And she's like, "Choyo, no, andeyo, andeyo."
Rachel says I need to get up with her in the morning. What?
Something about babysitting.
Oh,
she has to go do something.
Quarter after midnight. You should go.
Yeah.
You should go, John.
I should, but at least we got the stuff done that we needed done.
We had successes.
We
need to purchase things towards our future success. Alright, maybe you got it. It is super late in the morning, nighttime.
I have good feelings about our. Once we've got the audio ready to go.
Even in theory, I have the cables to work for that.
Okay.
I couldn't get one with an impedance matching.